All right, welcome to this is our first episode of the Red Gold Redemption podcast with me, Maurice Spears, and my brother Aaron. He's more of the 49ers aficionado. He knows more than I do. I'm just here to, maybe provide some,
No more than
direction.
you, huh?
Yep. Yeah, I want to get there though. I'm going to study some more. I'm already studying right now. I got some notes. So let's see where this goes, Aaron. We're going to talk about the draft. We've been drafting pretty good, and we've been focusing on defense because last year, and they've been tearing us up, man. So we got to get the defense back. John Lynch is going to get us back to the glory days, man. We got our key players. Let's go. Let's talk about our first round pick, Mikael Williams, defensive end. What's your opinion on him?
Don't know too much, but when I looked at the highlights, very good. I think we just needed somebody to replace the players that we lost, which is probably why we went defense. I thought personally we was going to work on protecting Purdy more on the offensive line, but we lost more apparently on the D line, so we worked on that one more. So he's looking good so far in training camp right now. So I'm rookie year, so I'm not expecting big money, but he's playing aside Nick Bosa. So maybe he'll have a Nick Bosa year because Nick Bosa's first year was real good and then on the way to the Super Bowl. So I'm hoping that he's doing good. And main thing with all the defensive players we'll be getting is to stay healthy.
Yeah, that's why they drafted a lot of young players in the draft because these older players it's getting more difficult for these players to stay healthy now the older they get. So that's why they got youth on the side. But Trent Williams had a lot of great things to say about Mikael, man. He said he's a monster, man. He has long arms. He's very athletic. I don't know if Trent had some trouble guarding him. I don't know if Trent's going to say that, but he had a lot of great things to say about him. He's like, man, this dude's a beast.
What I want to hear, I want him to have trouble guarding him. That means he's doing good. But we'll see. So I'm just hoping good things because past experience on defensive line, on the DT, he's not, I won't say bust, but usually he's a bust or injury prone. So if he can stay healthy and play us, yeah, it's usually injuries, usually not all the time, but if he can live up to the hype, I'm all for it.
Yeah, as long as you're not injury prone. So based on the stats, 6'5", 260 pounds, very athletic, long arms. So when the quarterback's trying to get away like a Patrick Mahomes, and they can use those long arms and get them. Sort of like me when I play defense. I know about this stuff. I play defense until my injuries. I'm like Al Bundy. I'm talking about my golden years. Then the injuries stopped me. But very explosive. And they said the cons is that he has a limit, not that much college production. So, but I know John Lynch knows what he's doing. They're going to end with Robert Saleh there. They're going to develop.
That's the main one right there.
Yep.
If we can get Saleh in there, so he knows he's familiar with the team. I'm happy he's back. Hopefully he'll get getting hungrier to get a better coaching position than with the Jets because that just looked like a bad spot for anybody to go to right now. So hopefully he'll do good, redo the defense again. He's familiar with the players that's still there with Fred Warner and them. So I'm hope we got some new people in there, but we lost a lot. So I see why we draft defense a lot. Literally, I think our first 3 to 4 picks was just defense. So
yep.
I see where we're going with it. I have no problem with it. Build them up because that's what gets us. No offense, that's what usually got us. Not I won't say just got us to the Super Bowl, but usually we had that strong defense. 2019, even back to 2012, even 2011 before we got to the Super Bowl. Back with Singletary, he started building up the defense before he took over, and then like little by little, we built always a good defense. It's usually the defense that gets us there, and then the offense capitalize. So we can get both strong again, and we stay healthy, and we just finish. I see good things, but they're saying we have the easiest schedule, so we'll see what that means.
Oh, yeah. So you got the easy schedule. See, this is why they focus on defense. You said they needed more offensive protection for Purdy. Defense keeps the score low. Purdy could bring us to the promised land. This is something that the Chiefs took advantage. I don't want to touch on the Chiefs too much, but this is what the Chiefs did. Mahomes, he didn't need to have a great year.
He didn't.
The defense saved them when they beat us. I don't want to say too much.
Yeah, I don't either.
I'm like, no, I didn't say a woman scoring. I'm like, I'm a Niner scoring. I'm just sick of this.
Yeah, that one hurt a little more when he threw. Yeah, it just hurts more when we know we could have had it, but yeah, can't cry over spilled milk no more.
Yeah, get rid of the past. You know, you got to remember the past, but let's not dwell on it. Although, look back there. Look at that.
I'm getting tired of looking at just 5 of them. I'm ready for a 6th one. I've been saying
Yeah,
it too long. So
yeah, this 5 had been sitting there for too damn long, man. Didn't get not one at 3Com Park. Now we're at Levi Stadium. Can we get one at Levi Stadium?
well, but the Super Bowl's in Santa Clara, so maybe we'll host it.
Oh yeah. See. Oh, it's this year.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be at San Fran, so we'll see. Maybe we can host it. Last time they did it was what Super Bowl 50 with the Broncos and the. See, that's the year. That's what we should have did to the Chiefs. The way the Broncos beat the Cam Newton 15-1 Panthers. Straight defense with Von Miller and DeMarco Ware. Defense is what we're gonna do. We had like that. I know you don't want to talk about it, but we had it back then. We almost had it because Greenlaw getting hurt. That just sucked the life out of us. I felt it was our year because he was just balling out that until that injury. The way he was just coming at everybody, but
he was locking down Kelsey. Then that injury happened, freak accident, and then that's when Kelsey opened up because Greenlaw. And I want to touch on that because we don't have Greenlaw no more. But I want to touch on when I'm based my research. We got another Greenlaw coming up, but let's go in the second round, the second pick. Named after our dad, Alfred Collins, the defensive tackle from Texas. Alfred, got that old school name. You don't see no Alfreds that much anymore.
I've seen a little bit of him living out here in Texas, watching the game. I didn't really know who he was. I just seen him, so I'm not too familiar. Once again, I do highlights. I just watch clips of him and do a little bit of research. But I'm hearing big things out of him, so the way they're going with it. He's a big dude, so we look like we have a very good defensive line, even if it doesn't work the way we wanted to work this year, feature-wise, is what I'm liking. So I'm liking them so far, and Texas is a very good school. So
yeah, and people gonna be like, "Oh, look, y'all got these all-stars." Right now people ain't talking about it. A couple of years, they did it. I don't want to touch right now. I don't want to touch on the office, but they said Purdy have all these weapons, all these all-stars. Y'all weren't saying that when we drafted them, and then they turned out to be all-stars. And this. We gotta let them come up, so they know what they're doing. John Lynch, like this is going to fit in our system. They're going to work well with Robert Saleh. Robert Saleh, he said, "Hey, get this guy." So Alfred, we got Fred Warner, Alfred Warner. Maybe you need to take that Al off. Just be Fred Collins.
Hey, whatever it's going to be to win, I can get past the name as long as he produced on the on the field. I can just call him Collins. So
Alfred,
get past the Alfred part.
Alfred,
Fred, whatever you want to call him, as long as he produce, I'll call him wherever he wants. So just put in the work. So same thing with him. Health. That's the main thing. People going to get hurt, so it's always going to be injuries. So next man up, but hopefully they produce. So I'm excited. I'm waiting for the training camp starts next month. So I'm waiting to see what they can do. Everybody showed up, no drama. So far so good on what I'm liking out of him.
Yeah, he's playing. He's a massive guy, man. He's like 6'6", 330 pounds. Runs, he could stuff the run, and but they said he lacks some quickness. But look, all that stuff is just they're gonna work on this stuff. Robert Saleh's gonna be there. He's gonna work on it. These things that he may be limited in these things in college. You get to the big leagues, with big league coaches like Robert Saleh. All those cons will be worked into the pros. So
but it's little by little we just building up the line. So I do like it's not like it's like a turtle race. You got not gonna be the rabbit and get there quickly. So you can go way back when we started doing it before in 2015, actually 10 years ago. I think who was first? Eric Armstead. Then we had DeForest Buckner, and then it was talking about injuries, and little by little they started playing again. Both of them played at Oregon. So
okay.
So they were playing together 1 year apart. So hey, it might work out. It just gotta be patient. I'm not expecting a both a year for both of them. So it's always patient. As long as we don't get no more Kinlaws. I'm still a little irritated with that one.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we gave up Butner. I mean, DeForest for that, and yeah, but we who known with that one.
Yeah, who did you get up? Let me look. I did look that up. Let me see.
We gave him Butner, they gave us a draft pick, and we picked Kinlaw. But
never mind, I'll touch on that later. But yeah, not all of them, not every pick is going to pan out. You just gotta. Hopefully, they had a mentality that we need, and they could fit into the system. Because that's the key. You got to fit into the system. Because we could pick the best. It could be a guy who's supposed to be the best defensive guy. He could be a Heisman Trophy winner. But do you fit into the system that we have? So that's the key. That's where you got John Lynch, a defensive-minded GM, and we got our star defensive coordinator who knows how to fit them into the system. And that's something Bill Belichick did with the New England Patriots. And as you can see, Tom Brady, they say he's the best quarterback ever, but he had a defensive genius in Bill Belichick to make sure that he doesn't have to throw for like 500 yards to win the game. You have a defense that can help you. And that's the thing with Purdy. They knew it. We need a defense so Purdy doesn't have to throw for like 500 yards. Purdy could get it done if the game's close when it counts. And that's what he has. He has that mentality.
We'll see. I don't like, we'll get on that in a minute, but the pressure they're putting on him, putting him on a certain pedestal, they're not putting other quarterbacks on. So we'll see about that. I think they just, I don't know, is this jealousy or what it is that he did what he did his first year, and his first full year was an MVP candidate, and they want to give credit to defense. Then go ahead. They want to give credit to the weapons around them, but they don't. I know I'll get to that in a minute, but yeah, defensive wise, I'm excited. Alfred, to see what he can do, stay healthy, help Bosa, help Warner, and just put pressure on the quarterback. That's the main thing. We can use that. That's our strong point. Defensive line, pressure on the quarterback. More pressure you put, you're gonna rush him to throw the ball. That's pickings for the cornerbacks and the linebackers.
Yeah, they're gonna keep hating on Purdy. We're gonna talk about that on maybe on another episode. But they keep hating on Purdy. But he's gonna keep playing Purdy. That's his name. I don't know what I don't know what the deal is with the hate when it comes to Purdy.
Oh, I know it.
It's like
because it's last pick of the draft. Don't have the look. They don't like the name. I don't know. I've been hearing it all. I'm just saying this dude did first full year and coming off an injury, put up numbers he did. His first full year broke Jeff Garcia's record for all-time leading passing yards in the season. I mean, we hadn't had a 4,000-yard passer since Garcia.
Yep.
I'm like, I know. And and he didn't play the last year, so it was still the last game of that year, so it was still a 16 game span. It wasn't an extra game to help him get it. Put up the numbers he did. He talking about the weapons. I'm like, if you guys are gonna say that, you got to keep the energy with the other players. Yeah. You don't say Patrick Mahomes went to the Super Bowl, had Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce.
And they got rid of Tyreek Hill. They still got it done because they had that defense.
True.
It's a team game.
Frank Clark. It's always yes, it is. So I'm just saying, like, it's just, I don't know. It's some Aurora, something about him they don't like about Purdy or Agent 13, but let him hate. That's what I say. It'll feed him more. He's very calm. And Chris Collins was talking about his hat being backwards. I'm like, it's just petty stuff they be trying to put in on that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's not good.
A hat. So I don't care. He doesn't care. As long as he produces on the field, the team produces, the defense plays good. Offense, people come back from injuries, get their head focused. I'm just happy with no drama this year. No drama, man. No contracts dragging into the training camp, dragging into the preseason, dragging into the first game of the season. Nothing. Everything was done by May. 3 contracts in a month.
Yep.
So it was beautiful.
Got it all done, man. That's the next podcast going to be about that. No drama in the Niners' life. It's going to be like that Mary J. Blige song. No more drama in the Niners' life. We took care of all that. And that's what Purdy. No, let me stay focused, man. We're gonna touch on that next. We got to get to our third pick. Nick Martin. And this is the guy. No, we don't got Dre Greenlaw no more.
I knew that was gonna come though. We needed somebody. I hate to say replace, but at least build up to it.
Nick Martin. They said Nick Martin's going to be the guy, our new Dre Greenlaw. Nobody's talking about him. Nobody's like, third round pick, and people don't talk about him. All of a sudden, this guy's tearing it up, shutting down tight ends like the Kelce's of the world. Now they're talking about him. So let's talk about Nick Martin, the linebacker from Oklahoma State. tackling machine with instincts. Like he sees something, he attacks. It just clicks with him.
Well, they can hate on it one and say he's not that. You got to remember, the 49ers are better drafting third and on.
Yep.
So you remember, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, maybe I am third or fourth round was Fred Warner. Greenlaw was what, fifth round?
Yep. Well,
so we always draft late. So we don't. It's rare that we get a Bosa or Samuel in the first round or youth, but usually it's later on, late rounds that we draft these players. So it is a good system that we have them in.
And Dre Greenlaw was drafted in the 5th round
out of Arkansas. So I'm like, who's seen that coming? Who's seen BYU coming with Fred Warner? So it's always.
Yep. Fred Warner, the 3rd round. See, look.
That's what I'm saying. We always draft better later on. I watched the draft the first 2 nights, but I really paid attention 3rd and on. That's when I really started watching. I'm like, okay, let's see what this guy can do. Let's see what this guy can do. That's what I do. Be like, oh, pick this person, but hey, later rounds is where we do good at. When we traded people or let people go, or we only got a 5th round pick, or we can do something with that 5th round pick.
Yep, those 5th round picks are very important because you'll get those Dre Greenlaws because he even has there are concerns over based on the research. They're saying he had concerns over missed tackles and his durability. Although that did come into play with the durability in the Super Bowl because he had the freak injury, but when he was he did produce on the field. So those always the concerns, when it comes to injuries. But yeah, they are comparing them to him, which is a good sign, because a lot of these stars.
I'm just ready. Defense play good. Training camp, I'm ready to see what he can do, see what Collins can do, and all of them. So I just know we went hard on defense this year. So we see what Saleh is working with. He's going to get them there, even if they don't. But we still got some veterans on the team still. So we'll see. I know we lost some player. Hargrave had to go, injuries, production, but we take a chance on free agency. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. But we usually good at this drafting, doing the draft, and that's usually better. But I'm ready. So defense, solid, see what we can do. Hopefully the D-line is the main thing, so we can put a little bit less pressure on the cornerbacks. But we have some injuries there too, so we'll see. Safeties, we lost some players, but we can't get everybody in one year, so it's gonna be a little next man up. Some people might be on the team already that can already produce and do good. So I'm waiting to see.
Well, talking about the defense, they got us ranked this year at number 26 entering the season. Man, hey, go ahead and do that. They can only go based on the past, but let it be 26. Let that 26 ranked defense stop that number 1 ranked offense, whoever that is. And they'd be like, oh, how did that happen?
Well, you can go off it, but we had number of injuries last year, so I'm not expecting us to have the top defense when Hufanga was out, Greenlaw was out. I mean, Warner started off playing. In my opinion, I watched his games in the beginning. First 5 games, he was the defensive MVP to me, defensive player of the year. But then he ended up messing up his foot and still finished the year. So people didn't know that he was playing. And I kind of figured something was up when I seen the way he was moving. His production started dropping, but he still played healthy now, coming right. So if he can stay semi-healthy, nobody's ever fully healthy, but at least healthy enough to play at that level, I'm excited.
And he's a defensive leader. It may be people may say Bosa's the best. Wish you could say he's the best defensive player. I don't think he has that leadership, and he doesn't need to be the leader. Fred Warner's the leader. Let Bosa do his thing. Bosa could be I believe he's more of the defensive line leader. Because when it comes to practice, you got the defensive line, you got the secondary. They all practice separately. So Fred Warner is the leader overall when it comes to the defense. And that's good to have. You got to have that leadership.
Bosa's more like a Tim Duncan leader. He's very quiet. So he's not going to really talk. He's not going to really talk like that. He's going to be a calm talker. He's not going to be all rowdy like Fred Warner. Warner's like the what you call the heart and soul. He's going to get you hyped up. He's going to get you pumped up. You don't need to dance like in the beginning of the game, but he's going to get you hyped up. He's going to be ready. And I'm ready. I'm looking forward to him giving me a lot more dub cities. So we'll see.
Yeah, Nick Bosa seems like he's a little like he's kind of high or something. I don't know what's going
Hey,
on. Like,
well, where?
I mean, he seems he's intense on the field when he does interviews. Like, yeah, just happy.
Hey, that Tim Duncan there, he's just a calm person. So I like that. Be rowdy on the field, but off it, just be calm. So it's been
Dr.
working
Jekyll,
for him.
Mr. Hyde. Yep.
Hey,
What's Bruce Banner, the Incredible Hulk.
don't wake the beast. Wait the beast week 1. I'm ready.
Yep. When he smells Mahomes, he goes on attack.
Well,
All right.
It's kind of horribly holding you, but yeah, we'll see.
Oh yeah, all that cheating. That'll be a video for another day. And then I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Well, we got a 100th pick was Upton Stout, a QB cornerback from Western Kentucky. They said he's very versatile. But he's small. He's only 5'9", about 180 pounds. He could have some struggles with bigger receivers. But they got him for a reason. So you got to kind of weigh the good with the bad. That'll fit into our system. Get that secondary going.
I'm not too worried on it right now. I mean, Purdy was a different one, the name, the last pick, but we'd already have Mac Jones as his backup, so he's probably gonna come in at the third round. I mean, the third.
This the cornerback. This the cornerback.
Oh, cornerback.
Yeah, I say CB.
Oh, I thought you said quarterback. Oh, so we still working on defense.
Yeah, that's why this is because they got us ranked number 26.
So that was the fourth straight? Yeah, you're all right. So yeah,
we had a 2. Let me look there. I forgot. It's pick 100 though.
Who we had to replace on that one? I gotta look more into that one. All right. Yeah, so I'm believing if that's the case, Saleh had a big say so in the draft.
Yep, there.
He pretty much says, "I'm coming back. We gonna have to work on this deep. We want to build the defense. You guys have the offense because on defense we lost a lot more on defense than they lost on offense. Offense we lost with Debo, but on defense we lost a lot of players, even players that were backup roles that were producing. So, we need to build that back up. You're right. So we have the Texas Flies. We have we got some work to do. There's a lot of rookies, but I'm gonna look into what college you came from?
From Western Kentucky.
Western Kentucky. All right, small school. I'll look into it a little more. I paid attention more to the Collins because I seen him because I watched a lot of Texas games out here. So
you're out there in Texas. You're in enemy territory.
So we watch a lot of Longhorns, Horned Frogs, Sooners, all of that out here. So I pay attention to a lot of that out here on college days. So I'm not really into watch. I see the player, but I don't really know the names until we'll see what happens. But I'm gonna catch it. I'm gonna look into it. I'm just right now. Is this the draft, and we're just going off the highlights and see what he did. I'm just waiting to see what Saleh's gonna do with it. Training camp, I'm really gonna pay more attention to it. That's what I'm really gonna pay attention to see what they're gonna do. Cause I never know. You never truly know until they lace up the pads. And even in preseason, it's only 3 games now. So we'll see. But until we play Seattle week 1, definitely we'll really see it. We can kind of see it in the preseason, but week 1 is when I'm really gonna see it. I'm excited. I'm glad they're underrated. I don't want the pressure on us because we went last time we was a top team. So we had all that, that Super Bowl hangover got to us, the injuries, McCaffrey was hurt, defense was hurt. So we pretty much gave everything we had to try to win that Super Bowl. So now we had a year off, recovery mode a little bit more. So we're going fresh, got a whole lot of new players on defense, Saleh's back. We had the drama with Steve Wilkes, and then 2 years ago when we went to the Super Bowl, him being in the booth, him being on the field, it was just too much unnecessary drama. I didn't like that. Wasn't a big deal to me. So we went back. I'm excited. I want to see more of us deferring and put the ball in the offense's hand. We stop them. So if Mahomes do get the ball, we can stop them.
Yep.
It can happen, but we'll see.
Nick Martin will stop it this time. That's if the Chiefs are still. I'm sure they got revenge on their mind. I'm not. They got blown out in the Super Bowl, but I'm sure they're kind of making up for certain things because Mahomes didn't have. I don't know. I don't want to touch on that. We'll get on that next time. I don't want to get too much on the Chiefs. All right. We got our round 4. We got C.J. West, the one pick number 113, defensive tackle from Indiana. in Kent State. Another defensive guy, man. Look all this defense. Very explosive run defender, and he'll be a good pairing with Alfred Collins. But they said his size he has a lack of size, but they know what they're doing with that, I believe so. But another defensive guy, man.
So that's 3 on the line we have right now. Then, so we have 3 rookies on the line. We don't know if they're gonna start or not. So we did lose a lot. So basically, Bosa is going to have to be the spark. Then he's going to have to really talk to him.
Yep.
I'm just going off what he's saying. 3 straight players that we have on the D line, 2 defensive tackles, and our first one Williams on the end, Bosa on the other end. So hey, we'll see. Produce with the numbers look good and the weight and all that, but if he can put pressure on them, that's all I care about. Is putting pressure like we used to do.
Pressure.
Like if it's 3rd down, rush them. We don't need to blitz. Just put the pressure.
You know what this remind me of? That it's starting to look like the Eagles. The Eagles when they won the Super Bowl, it just look like that type of team, man. We're just going to crunch. We're going to crunch. It's going to be, you can hear all that sounds, man. It's just, you can't go nowhere because we're just going to overwhelm them. And that's the vibe I'm getting right now, man. We get a lot of young talent. And that's the Eagles did the same thing. They got a lot of young, they repaired themselves. They gave that big contract to Hurts. And then they drafted all this young talent. So I'm getting that feeling right now, man.
Well, if it's a good feeling. The feeling I'm having usually is not good. Like I said, I'm ready. I'm ready to see what these players can do. I can just go off their highlights all day. I can watch them all day like I did Collins, but I want to see because we've been bamboozled before, or they had these great college careers coming to the Niners and don't live up to expectations. So hopefully they do. And if they don't, it's all right. We can't get them all right. We can't hit a strike. We're gonna miss some pins. So we'll see.
Yeah, that reminds me of the guy they picked instead of getting Patrick Mahomes. Who's the guy they got instead of Patrick Mahomes?
Solomon Thomas. But in our defense, from what I'm hearing, who knew Mahomes was gonna be like that? But in our defense, we were supposed to be getting. I seen a video of it. Somebody saying that we were supposed to get Kirk Cousins.
Yep.
So we end up not being able to get him, and then we end up getting Jimmy because the Patriots wanted to trade him. So we end up getting Jimmy G, and then we had who was the quarterback we drafted? CJ Beathard, I believe we drafted him. If we would have drafted Aaron Rodgers instead of Alex Smith, but hey, who knows? Can't go off if, but yeah, we could have had Mahomes.
Yeah,
it worked out for the Chiefs, so it is what it is.
The system too, so we got to see. I'm not sure if Mahomes would have fit into the system or not. Who knows? Kyle Shanahan, he may have ended his career. Mike Shanahan is Kyle Shanahan is ending his career. Making him run too much. Oh, you got legs, he's gonna make you run.
If you block but that one, that's another topic with that quarterback. But I know who you're talking about. But yeah, we'll see. I'm just, it's right now. It's not even about Shanahan. It's about Saleh. So I'm telling you, he pretty much said it. I need to draft. I need to say so on it because I knew it. They build up like the Cowboys built the offensive lineup. We built our defensive lineup. We knew that was our weak point. That's what we need to do. So I'm ready. So if we stay healthy, don't rush it. Everybody show up, and I'm ready for it. So, what was it? Mid-June, we got a couple more months. We got one more month in training camp to see what they really do.
Yeah, they're getting ready right now, and we got our first offensive player, the 138th pick, Jordan Watkins from Ole Miss. He's pretty fast. 4.3 40-yard dash, but his route running is not as good, and he don't have that burst. But they said he might be more suited inside. I guess he could maybe run some good routes. I got to look into this guy some more, But when they put him into the system, we're gonna see how he works into the system. We got Purdy right there. If he could get that ball right into that pocket right there with that speed, he could break out. This might be like I gotta look into him. Maybe a Debo. Is this guy to replace Debo? We'll see.
But I'm not expecting big things from somebody that late. Just get this play position, make the team stay healthy. Because we have
That's true.
offensive weapons. We have offensive weapons. Not everybody's going to be
Yeah,
a Juwan Jennings. Nobody's seen that coming. So we already have with McCaffrey. We have who Parcell. Ricky going to be good.
and that's the thing with Jerron Jennings. He got picked the 7th
7
round.
out of Tennessee. Who's seen that? So he was
Yes,
supposed to be to replace pretty much. He was our new what's his name? Kendrick Bourne.
okay.
He was our new third option. But then last year he ended up getting hurt too. So he could have, if he would have stayed on course the way he was playing, he could have broke 1,000.
Yeah.
That's how good he was playing. Remember, the game that irritates me the most is against the Rams. He put up crazy numbers, 3 touchdowns, but then we let the Rams come back. That's when the defense started doing what the defense shouldn't have did. And that's why I'm like, if we fix that problem now, put pressure on them and hold the lead, nothing can stop us. So we can stay on the defense, build that up. We can throw some picks at offense and see what we can do with it. See what work with it might be good. If not, I'm not too worried about it. Because offense, we're still stacked. We only truly lost Debo. Big
Yeah.
one. We lost the Masons. We lost what's 25? I forgot his name, running back. But we lost him. But he's been injury prone anyways. He's been getting injured.
Gerardo, what's the name? Start with
No.
G.
He played before McCaffrey got there rookie year.
Oh,
I forgot his name, 25. But yeah,
never mind.
I'll figure it out. It's on the tip of my
speaking of running backs, you mentioned the running backs. Who was just touching on the wide receiver? We got another offensive running back, Jordan James from Oregon. He said he's a very powerful running back. Fits into the zone blocking scheme. So it's just some added depth behind McCaffrey, because we may need to rest McCaffrey a bit more. He's older now. He's reaching that point.
When all you gotta do is, no offense, just say running back, and I know we'll be good. Shanahan can take any running back, and the running back you talking about, I was trying to figure out his name is Elijah Mitchell, but you could take any running back from Elijah Mitchell his rookie year, Jordan Mason. I mean, we could take any running back with him, and they can do good. I don't know what it is, but if I'm just mentioning a running back, we're good. Yeah. Anyone. We can get any running back from back in his days in Washington with Alfred Morrison. So we can get almost any running back, and we can get him to do some things. So any running back is good. I'm not even worried about that. McCaffrey can take the workloads he wants. We had Mason to pick it up after that. He played so good, he got him a new contract at another team. That's how good we did him. Metro had that great. I mean, we can put almost anyone in there. It's just the health. So we need depth in running backs, which we usually have. Stay healthy. You know what? We kept having so many injuries. That's just the problem. We had so many injuries. We run hard so we can stay focused, keep their body. Hey, that's up to the training facility to get their guys right, make sure they're healthy. Running backs, I'm never concerned about it. We run the ball real well. Which is why we can do that play action.
You said
the play action is gonna be good. All of them do though.
Well, that's the thing. Because he's more of a, they say he lacks that burst speed, but he's more of a power back.
It don't matter.
And a power back, Frank Gore has good things to say about him. Frank Gore likes him.
I get that. But if you look at the history, it don't matter if you're a power back, speed, you can run a 4.7. As long as you're in this scheme with Shannon, that's where I give him props at. He can run anybody. Look at the dad with Terrell Davis. I mean, give them any running back, and somehow with that system we can run. Like, I'm never concerned. That's the one thing I'd be like, oh, who's this guy? Who? Okay, put him in. He's gonna start breaking out 5-yard runs. And not every time he might get drained out, then we can rotate and bring another one. It's just the way we run that ball. I'm not nervous. We took Jordan Mason before he got hurt. He was the second leading rusher for a while in the NFL before he got hurt, before the Barclays and they took over before that. So you can do all that. That'll be good. As long as we sit there and do that, they keep producing. Running back is never, ever, ever going to be a concern for me. Now, defense, yes, I'm going to be nervous. Wide receiver, yes, because that's more of I hate to use this term, the diva position is all about me at times. Everybody, I thought Debo's, he wanted more touches, but hey, do what you got to do. But running backs, McCaffrey's going to be the workload because we paid him the money. That's cool. Do what you do. But if you do have to come out, it's all right. I've seen plays when he ran hard, took a big bump, come out the game, and Jordan Mason is pushed and finishes it off. So
Yeah,
whoever.
that happened during that. I watched this game a lot. When the Niners played the Lions before they made the Super Bowl, and McCaffrey made that run, and he tackled him. He kind of landed on his head, and then they gave it to
Mason.
Mason.
Jordan Mason.
No, it wasn't
Jordan.
Mason. Who? It's not a big deal, but he ran it in after McCaffrey is out of there. But yeah, the running backs are key when it comes to Kyle Shanahan or the Shanahan system. So yeah, we're good. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we're good with that. All this stuff.
Running backs is never an issue with me.
All these stats we're looking at, fast, this, and that, and that.
It means something, but I'll be honest. I think the most overrated stat people tell me is the 40. I never care about that. I'm being dead honest. Like, you can have the speed all you want. It just means, okay, you can just outrun them. I mean, okay, we're gonna put you on a return team.
Yeah,
we had Michael James.
Speaking of the speed, like you just mentioned, you don't really make a big deal of the speed. That's our next pick. A safety from Kansas State, Marquez Single. Hopefully I'm saying his name right, but he has the fastest combine 40 of 4.37 seconds. Like you said, that's not a big deal, because he does have an issue with missed tackles and coverage instincts. Then he tends to drop interceptions. So, yeah, like you said, the 40 is not a big deal.
Well, it's not a big deal to me. It's not a big deal to me, but if you can run fast, but you can't make a tackle, what's the point of the speed? If you can run fast to the ball, but you keep knocking it down, you dropping interceptions, what's the point of the speed? Now, I'm pretty sure they're going to work with them. Like, everybody has bumps and bruises in college. So I'd rather you struggle a little bit in college and you get better in the pros than your highlight was college, and then you come to the pros and it's just we draft you early or whenever you draft you don't do good. I mean, we can go back to Alden Smith that had little issues on him. He could have been something good too until his personal issue got to him. So I'm never concerned. If you just, who cares? Hey, half these players I didn't really know. I hear them in the draft, and there's so many players, 53. So when I finally start knocking down who they are and I see it, all right, it's gonna be misses. I mean,
yeah, and that's the thing. You got to be like Nick Martin. From what I'm hearing, they say he's a film junkie. So it may be lacking. He may not be as athletic as some certain other players, but he's a film junkie. So he's in the film. So we got to see if this guy, he may have some issues with this or that. Marquez Single, but let's find out if he's in that room.
Hey.
Is he in the film room and not the other rooms? You know what I'm saying?
Outside. Give me that field nerd. I'll take that. Give me the field nerd. You wants to study all day. Good. All of them need to be. I mean, I'll take that over people like, well, who was the Jamarcus who don't want to study? We put blank tapes on. So I don't want none of that. If you want to stay in that field and you want to execute it, well, we'll call it first one in, last one out. Hey, go ahead and be that. That's what I prefer. I prefer all that. Even if we do miss, oh well. We tried. We ain't gonna hit home runs all the time. Hey, he might have a horrible rookie year and then come back. So we need somebody. I'm not expecting another Hufanga right off the back. But even then, he had to wait to a second year. So it's hard to get a stellar rookie year. Just stay decent. That's why we need the veterans. Bring somebody else in. I'm pretty sure we got some more weapons. We'll be all right. I'm not too worried. Hey, we lost the Super Bowl, so my hopes is my patience is a lot better. Now I'm just gonna look. I'm like, okay, we're gonna fix the mistake, get healthy. If we can get healthy, we'll see. Hey, if we make the playoffs, make it to a divisional round, I'm good with that. Even if we don't do it, if Purdy put us up number and the defense plays real good, no stopping. If the defense plays good, I'm not worried about the offense. Purdy's gonna come back.
Yeah, because we got the right quarterback, and you got to have the right backups. Because you're talking about quarterbacks. We got the next pick. 7th round, pick number 227, Curtis Rourke. Hopefully I'm saying his name. Rourke from Indiana. They said this guy has, high football IQ. They always say that, football IQ. Leadership. He's physically tough. He's a late QB, but he's recovering from the second ACL injury. And he's 24 years old, so he's late, but he may be more seasoned. So I don't know too much about this guy. We'll find out. We'll see how it goes. But hopefully we don't have to figure out too much about him. Purdy will be there.
Offense, I'll let you deal with that. Like I told you with the offense, quarterbacks were good. All right, we hold the clipboard, study, be good. Like Purdy was eager to get in the game. He said, I mean, he came into third backup from Trey Lance and Garoppolo. So we'll see. But we got who we got now. We got Purdy. We got Mac Jones. So
Mac Jones, Mac Jones.
We'll see. Hey, I don't want to see none of them. I just want to see Purdy. Unless it's garbage time, come in there. That's the way I want to keep it. No offense, but hey, we usually did pretty good with we usually do pretty good with drafting quarterbacks, backups that can hold it down. Hey, whoever think they'll know who CJ Beathard and Nick Mullins were. So if that works out for us, hey, it works out for us. But I'm looking forward to defense is what I'm focused on. So you can get back and let me know the offense. Run the backs, you're never gonna give me the stress. Oh my God, we draft this one right. What do you think? I think he's gonna be good in the offense. Quarterback, I think he's gonna be good in the offense. Like it don't matter. Like, hey, if something happens, this will be good in the offense. I'll learn more about him in the preseason.
Yep.
Later round, especially the third game, because Purdy's not gonna play. So it's gonna be usually, or if he does, I think he might play. But no matter whoever. Then I'll pay attention to it. If I don't even care, I don't stress preseason. I just pay attention. Let me see what you can do. All right, you're good. Hold the clipboard. You'll be all right.
Yep,
that's what I need you to do. Nah, do good enough, and you get good enough, you go to another team. But hey, you never know. Next man up, just stay ready. That's all I can say. You never know in the league.
And hopefully he doesn't play this season at all, because Purdy should be healthy, because we need people to protect him. And that's why we got our next pick number 249, an offensive guard from Iowa, Connor Colby.
Hey, yeah, that's the day. What round was it?
The seventh round.
Seventh round. So everybody's all like, finally. I said, look, I guess we got faith in the offensive line. I'm going to trust it. I think we prioritize the defensive line more than the offensive line. So, hey, we'll see. If we need some help, we need some help. Hey, we can't fix everything right away. So we might need some help. We'll see. But I don't know about him. Like, we just draft offensive linemen. Who knows? He might be good, might not. Hey, as long as you do your part.
Where's Kittle from? Kittle's what college?
He's from Old Clayton Park, Iowa.
Iowa, yeah. This guy's from Iowa too. Yeah,
a little fellow. So he stay over there. We got the blocking Kittle over there. So we'll see. Might work. I don't know. Might work with him. But hey, I'm ready. Football wise,
you represent my college. You better get it done. You better block like I block.
We had Bedford from there too. This block. That's the main thing. Run, block, and protect, especially the blind sides. That's why we got Trent Williams, who's going to be healthy this time. So and he's taking it more serious. We got weapons. I'm not too worried. Hey, you know what? It is what it is. We don't do good, we get it next year. I'm not. That's where I'm at right now. I'm not going to stress. I'm not going to be mad. I'm going to be irritated a little bit. But hey, if we sit there and get it done. Like I said, defense is where you have my attention. I'm going to be focused like this. Okay, I got to study this. Got to study that. Offense, especially like I told you, running back. I'm going to be like this. I'm going to lean back like this. Because we're going. I mean, we took people. Nobody knew who Mason was. That wasn't a real Niner fan. Nobody really know what to do. Who's to do with the dreadlocks that's just running over people? Nobody. I'm just saying, we draft running back. The Shanahans are good at drafting running backs and making them good. Undrafted, drafted. So that's why I keep telling people all the time. So we can do that. If we do that, then we can see.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because we got all this offense. Need to protect Purdy. Need to protect Purdy so you can get that ball out quick to the wide receivers, especially our next pick, number 252 in round 7, Junior Bergen from Montana. Multi-purpose. And he has good returning ability, special teams. So he probably be on the special teams or something. But we'll see how this guy go. I don't know too much. There's so much research I could do. But then you hear Steve Smith talking about we need to do more research. You got to look into more of these players. We're not the professionals, but we do need to hold ourselves up to those standards. But I'll look into it later. But we'll see, man. He has good. We can look
into it all you want and see what the routes say. But staying in, like I said, he could probably, if he struggles in college and does good in the pros, that's different. I'm pretty sure we can nitpick George Kittle why we picked him so late. We can nitpick
Yeah.
Jawan Jennings why we picked him so late. It's the reason why they went late. I mean, their college career they was good, but they wasn't to the level they wanted them to be. And then they got in the
Yeah.
right system, the right coach, and then they produced.
And this guy's picked in the 7th round like Juwan Jennings, 7th round. So another fellow 7th round pick.
And
So these are going to be the guys that are going to say, "Oh, Purdy's surrounded by all these all stars." That's the only reason he's good because he had this guy, Junior Bergens. If he didn't have him, he wouldn't be that good. Look, man.
good. Let him say it. That don't bother me. Bounce off me. I want him to say that. Good. And he can say it all the way to the Super Bowl and say that this is the reason why. So I'm ready. I don't care. None of that. As long as the defense is the main thing. I want to get to a point when the defense is on the field, I'm like, okay, I'm not stressed. I'm just relaxed. Okay. 3rd down. Okay, we can stop them. 4th, they're going for it like the Lions. They're going to go for it on 4th down again. Okay, we can stop them. So nothing worries about me. You get to defense, I'm going to be low. That's when I'm really going to study. I want to see what Collins is going to do. That's the one I think is going to hit. The first two, they have the pressure on because we picked them.
Yeah.
These other ones, they have pressure on them to make them. They're more hungry because they know they got to really make the team. Their contract's not going to be like the other ones, so they got to really bust their butts to get to that part. So I'm gonna pay attention to the later rounds, look more into them, and see what they're doing on this podcast. So I'm just gonna see what they're gonna do. Like we're expecting the other ones to do good, but it's just more pressure on them. So you got to make the team play hard.
Yeah, you got to make the team play hard, fit into the system, fit into the scheme. You know, we just got to get it done. And yeah, that's the last guy. But we'll see this season, man, because there's going to be a lot that people are going to sleep on. And then they're going to be awakened when they see what's being produced.
I'm calling it now. I won't be surprised. Let's just say this. I'm just calling it. Everybody know it. The running back game, not worried at all. I mean, I'm just gonna sit back. We're good. I'm never worried about him running. Even when McCaffrey's out, we have so many injuries, and we can still get a running back to run good. So we'll see. As long as they stay healthy with good defense, I just want to see what Saleh's gonna do. That's what I'm paying attention on more than anything right now. I'm not dealing with the Uke situation. Hey, rehab and get healthy. We got Parcells. We got Kittle, so we got Jawan Jennings. We gonna find we got weapons. Defense is our issue. We lost a lot of players, not just players. I'm talking about Pro Bowl players and good players, top 100 for the year players. So we'll see. Is the defense play good? Saleh does good and builds up good. I'm not worried. We'll be all right.
Yep, and Saleh will be on that field. He won't be up in the booth. Saleh's gonna be in the snow. He's gonna be on that. If it's -5 degrees, he's gonna be there. Although I won't put too many thoughts in what's his name, the defensive coordinator we had when he played Wilks. Yeah, felt like Wilks got a little too much blame, but
he did.
You know, they kind of blamed him
when
for
things go bad. When things go bad, we point fingers, but it is what it is.
Yeah, but Robert Saleh will definitely be on the field.
We'll see.
Getting people motivated, man.
Bring that fire. You gotta do. Bring the fire. Hopefully, I'm ready for it.
Yeah, because we're gonna bring that fire this season, man. And you got to add. That's the last one we had right there, 94. 94, man. That's the only one. See, that's what I want. I want that experience. Dad had that experience. Dad got to witness all this. Our dad. We want that. Can we have that?
We'll see. The 94 defensive player of the year was Deion, so we had some good. We had a defense, so we'll see. I'm patient.
Yeah,
it's going to experience. I'm tired of the losses. I'm tired of 5-3. Now it's time to be 6-3. So we'll see. I'm very patient. If it didn't, we had good weapons. We still draft good, so it might be it might be like a surprise. I'm not having my expectations is high, and that might just come in to be like scratching a scratch off, and all of a sudden you don't expect to win. So we might hit the lottery and do good. So I'm ready. Bring on Seattle.
Yep, quest for 6. Quest for 6 because, man, that's like how many? 3. Yeah, we had 3 straight Super Bowl losses, man. 3 straight. That last one hurt really bad.
Yeah, that did. But yeah, I did.
Glad you didn't see me.
I seen it.
Glad you didn't see me how I was acting, man. Cause I was really pumped up. I was like, man.
Once we didn't score the touchdown, I figured something was gonna happen. And when they were driving, I just looked when he threw it. The
When that
shrug
fourth
answer
down
the phone.
happened, when that
Yeah,
fourth
it's what
down,
it is.
if he just stopped Mahomes in that fourth down, I was like, man, if he stopped him, we
Yeah,
win. Then he got it.
that's why he get paid the big bucks. So he earned
Yeah.
his money. So hey, it's all right. It's our turn. Well, eventually, the Super Bowl window might be closing. I don't think so. I think we're getting better, and we can always redraft. But hey, I'm patient.
Yeah, we're
So we'll
rebuilding
see.
right now.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm ready for the next one because the next time we talk, I'm really gonna get into that Purdy one. That's gonna be a full session, and I'm gonna sit back
Oh
and
yeah.
really. So let me know when you do that one. I'm ready for that one. The defense, the draft is good, but I'm ready for that Purdy conversation because I've been having a
Oh
lot
yeah.
to say about that one. So you let me
Oh,
know.
let's do that next then. Let's do that next.
You
Touch
let
on
me
the
know.
offense. Because I
You can
think
put that.
Purdy's gonna have a great season because then he always have a chip on the shoulder because he was the last pick. Ayuk, I believe, is going to have a chip on his shoulder because a lot of people been going in on Ayuk.
I say if we do the next one, we're gonna digress in that full offense. I got a lot to say about it because I'm more worried about the defense. I got a lot of aggravation with the offense. So the defense is what I'm concerned about. My aggravation is because we have the weapons on offense and with and all that noise was getting the best defense. We got to get healthy. That's what I'm concerned. I was paying close attention to that. Next one, I'm gonna get on my quarterback. I'm gonna get on the receivers. I'm gonna get on the injuries. I'm gonna get on the expectation. All of it, a lot. I have a lot to say, and I've been paying attention to. I'm just sitting quiet and rewatching it. So I'm patient. We're gonna see. But right now, I'm worried about the defense drafting good and getting back to that strong physical defense that we do.
Yep. We need that type of defense that the Eagles got when they just didn't let
Well, that's how
Mahomes
they
do
beat them.
anything.
That's
Crunched them.
That's what the Buccaneers did. And that's what we could have did. We was doing that at first, but like I said, defense wins championship for a reason. So we're gonna sit there, put pressure on, make them punt the ball. We want their defense tired, and our offense not. That's the way we got to do it. We want their defense tired, and our defense get them off the field. We want them to like, man, that's it, 3 and out again. Okay, to get some Gatorade. So we'll see. I'm ready. But next one, I'm ready. I'm gonna dive. I might have to cut you off a couple of times to get into this one because there's a lot of things that annoy me when I listened about what they had to say about my quarterback. So I'm ready for that one.
Yep. Yeah, it's gonna be Purdy for Purdy. You know, it's gonna be Purdy seeing a defense produce the way it did. It's like, man, this scores like it's only they only put on 3 points. That's it. So I don't have to do too much. I don't have to rally y'all up and score. So we'll see, man. They got Juwan Jennings. I heard reports that he's playing very well, like he's doing very well. And there might be a battle with Ricky Pearsall, and another player. I forgot his name. So I'll look that up for our next podcast, and we'll see. You know. All right, so we're gonna end it there. That's it for Red Gold Redemption. We're looking for the redemption right now.
That's all it is.
Need to add. See, that was the last one. We need to add more. When we get that 6th Super Bowl, we're gonna take this down. We're gonna add that with the 6th Super Bowl.
You're gonna have to stitch some more on there.
Oh yeah, I shouldn't get rid of it. This would be something like, oh, remember those days we only had 5?
That's what that'd be beautiful to say. Well, we'll see.
Yep. Last time we won, I was a kid. You know, it was my first year, and now look, I had hair the last time we won.
It's been too long. We're ready though. I'm patient.
Red Gold Redemption, man. It's the first episode,
all right,
man. The redemption is coming, man. We gonna
this
magic. This year we streaming the game live and win the Super Bowl. I think it's meant. It wasn't meant to happen before. It had to happen when we start the podcast, so y'all could see it.
Oof, I don't think you're gonna watch me during it. Well, I'm a lot better now, so yeah, you can watch me during the game. I don't get as annoyed. I think that.
Oh, what was you gonna say?
Now I'm just saying after that Super Bowl, it took a lot of that rage out of me. I still get excited, but I'm more like, all right, let's see. I'm a lot more calm.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, I try to be. I took it out on people. I remember we lost to Russell Wilson a lot. I took it out on people.
It still annoys me, but like I said, we're ready. I'm ready. I'm about to go get me a Purdy jersey too.
Oh yeah, I got to get mine Purdy jersey. I still got the Kaepernick jersey on right now.
Ooh,
that's all I got.
I know. I'm about to give me another one. I have my Warrens and all of them. I'm gonna upgrade to another one. I'm finally gonna get me the Purdy. I'm never gonna get Jimmy, but I'm gonna get Purdy.
Oh yeah,
but we'll see. We'll see. I'm ready. All right, we're ready for redemption.
Just let y'all know, for the audience, if certain things happen, like certain updates, I will hop on to do like some shorts, like some YouTube shorts. I'll update you on certain things like that. You know, just because Aaron may be at work or whatever, so I may hit y'all with some updates. Then I'll bring Aaron. We may bring on some other members like my dad, you know, Alfred, who got to experience all the glory years. He tends to go. So we may not bring him on next year because Aaron's going to rant on his next one about Brock Purdy, all the haters. So may have to keep my dad away from that one.
I enjoy, but it's gonna be a positive rant, not a bad rant. It's gonna be the outside rant of the people getting on my nerves, not nothing internal with the team. But I'll get to that. I might want to stay tuned for that one.
Yep, stay tuned for that Brock Purdy one because we're gonna talk about this, man. Brock Purdy gets it done. All right, so that's it for Red Gold Redemption. We'll see y'all in the next one. Episode 1 is in the bag. Episode 2 will be next.
All right. Bang, bang.